Howdy y'all, welcome back to the Cooking Jack. Today is actually cooled down somewhat. Imagine that. I mean, a little big old hurricane's coming into the Gulf and finally stirred up around here West Texas and finally gave us a little bit of clouds, a little bit of cloud cover. You know, it actually feels bearable outside. That's it about the only that's close thing. It's bearable. It's still hotter than hell out here, but now that it's cooled down and we got some clouds up in the air, and we can finally relax a little bit. Drink a few cold beers without them going warm and hot within like an hour. So we're actually gonna move it into the house because I'm about tired of sweating my rear end off out there at that pit. I know it makes great content, but man, that's something. This it feels like a pure radiation cloud outside right now. I mean, it is hot and it stays hot. It is 98 at 7 o'clock in the morning down here. So yeah. What we're going to be cooking today is called Cajun Black Bean Stew. I'm not sure exactly how Cajun it is. I ain't ever heard of it myself other than a little recipe we got off of the AOL recipe blogs back, like 20 years ago. Tells you how old I am. I remember America Online when it first came out. But yeah. Oh, sorry about that little blur and twitch. I ain't the most steady hand in the world. But we're gonna begin. Yeah, no, big surprise, y'all. I still ain't got a cameraman. Can't find anybody to work that cheap. That's quite a few friends of mine over. They don't seem to be too keen on standing behind and watching me cook. So yeah, it's still just me with a camera and a gimbal and a butcher knife. But hey, who's gonna wanna see my big old over ass sitting there cooking all the time? I know people told me they enjoy these videos, but I'm nobody. So it's better off I just sit here and talk to the camera and shoot the bull. Sorry about the sound in the background. We have a dryer going. Yeah, let me kill that sucker real quick. We can start it again later. There, better. I'm killing my audio here. First thing you want to do, chop up your pork or beef, sausage, whatever kind of sausage you want. Chop this up. Trying to be careful here. Some people's brands don't like to be on camera, or some people don't like their brands to be on camera. A pound of bacon, a chunk of sausage. You don't have to use bacon. I guess you could use tallow or lard or whatever you wanted. This bacon has a cleaner fat, in my opinion. And I guess you could use cooking oil, although I wouldn't recommend it. It tastes better, a whole lot better if you use natural fat. Natural fat is its own best cooking oil, in my opinion. But near the yucky kind of weird film that is left over in your mouth like lard does. Lard's good for a lot of things. Makes a great lubricant in some cases. But yeah, I'm just not great if you're deep frying something, but I'm just not very keen on cooking a whole lot of things in lard. Alright. Here's what you... Pure ground gumbo filet. Dash of that. I do mean a dash of cayenne pepper for flavor. This stuff is very hot. If you want to make it even more spicy, put a lot. I think you can put Cajun hot sauce, Tabasco, or whatnot in there. Ground peppercorn. Y'all know a lot about ground peppercorn. And a dash of salt. Ooh, easy now, easy now. Oh, come on. There you go, that's about the right position. Love this stabilizer, it's amazing technology. But it is a pain to use. Get over about medium heat. And what you want to do, Richard, there you go. Heat this till it's about halfway done. And I say halfway done as far as the bacon's concerned, because you don't want it being all overcooked during the process of the cooking. The reason why we season it right now is that seasoning will blend in with the lard that's created by the pork fat and the pork sausage. So as it cuts out of the meat, it'll form a rendered fat, and the seasoning being already in that rendered fat will give the whole stew the correct flavor. Alright, y'all. Sausage and bacon about halfway there. It's rendered off a good portion of the fat off of the pork belly. And pork sausage is starting to get a little bit sizzled up. That's what usually takes about 20-30 minutes, depending on how fast you want to cook it. I ended up decreasing speed, or decreasing heat, because it was cooking just a little bit too fast. Didn't render enough fat off just yet. Oh, come on, stop being so stubborn on me. Ooh, that's a ripe onion. That sucker got a stout smell to it. I don't know whether that actually makes them any better or not. It sure admits a tear jerker right there. Ooh-wee. That is a juicy fella. Now you can use whatever kind of onions you want. When it comes to most Cajun cooking, they're usually using pearl onions or white onions. Me, I'm more of a Vidalia individual. I like nice yellow onions. They just have a better flavor in my opinion. But each his own. Chives work pretty good. I've tried chives before with this. There's just not near as many of them. chives cook a whole lot faster than these do, so you gotta really watch it if you put chives in this recipe. Those that don't know why I'm saying with chives. Chives is just a green onion. It's just a fancy way of saying green onion. It's the top part of the onion. It ain't quite grown the big giant bulb yet. The bulbs are real tiny. Man, that sucker ain't much better. Ooh-wee. We're chopping these up right now we want our onions and bell peppers to caramelize before we start sticking the black beans and the water in there. So you want to chop up your onions, chop up your bell pepper, and then chop up your chicken. Leaving you hanging there. Timing is of the essence, and the reason why I need a cameraman to follow me around here. I tried spinning the camera around, but I'm so dang freaking tall that all people were looking was staring at my backside. It's not exactly the most attractive video in that regard. I'm so dang tall, it just cuts my head off even no matter how far I get away from the dang camera. Eventually, I got a little bit of money coming on my way. Waiting on that check. Once that check hits, then I can buy me some camera equipment, better software, and do some improvements on these videos. Right now I'm just working with what I have, and what I have ain't much. That's special. Keep on dropping peppers, Josh. That's a good one. That's what Grandma says is right. How a good cook's a messy cook. I am just dropping stuff left and right. Of course, don't help these bell peppers are huge. I mean, it's not hard to cut them up, but we're out of room real quick. Big old nice, pretty, boneless chicken breast. Now you can use pretty much any part of the chicken. I'm not real picky myself. Just breast has the most amount of meat, so it makes it a little bit easier. But personally, I prefer chicken wings and chicken legs. And the most flavor in my opinion. Well, you can do this with just about any kind of poultry. I imagine, especially over in Louisiana, they probably do this with duck. I'm not a big fan of duck. Duck's alright to eat. But I have a weird fishy flavor to it. I'm not a big fan of fishy poultry. It's just not a good combination in my opinion. But hey, each of their own. Each of their own. I'm not judging. I imagine this would be pretty good with some dove or some quail. Quail would probably be nice and decent because it'd take a whole lot of quail to make a stew out of this. But yeah, I'm gonna dump this in. Give y'all a little look-see over there what we got going. Dropping bell peppers left and right. That's what we got going so far. You can see our bacon. Sausage got a little bit crispy, Got away from me a little bit, but that'll be alright. But what it did, it rendered quite a bit of fat down. So what we're gonna do, ooh. Grab a measuring cup. Add a cup of water in there. About a cup of water. I don't really measure much. And put our lid back on and let all the chicken, the onions, and the bell peppers cook up. And towards the end, we'll go over here once most of that water's evaporated and everything's cooked down real good. Then we add our black beans and our whole kernel corn. Yeah. See y'all in a sec. I tell you folks, it's a hard life, ain't it? It's a hard life. Just worn out, flat worn out. You know, believe it or not, that's the only time you will ever see this dog sitting still is when she's asleep. She never stops moving. Never. Never. This dog bounces off the dang wall. But when she gets tired, she sure is sweet and cute. He's always sweet and cute. He just stays that way. Ain't that right, Bubba? Oh, you gonna hide? You gonna hide your face behind the chair? Oh, you gonna turn the other way? Show me your butt. Oh, it's that way, huh? Won't even look at me. Alright. The onions and bell peppers just about ready. Our broth is cooked down a good little bit to the point where it's real thick. That's when you add in your canned goods. Now, I'm fairly certain I don't have to instruct y'all on how to open a can of vegetables. So I just went ahead and opened the top off instead of wasting time. And most of the time with this, you would want to dump the juice out, but since this is a stew, I'm just going to leave the juice in there because that's a lot of flavor you're losing. Was that Boss? He is old. I mean, we think it's rough. Our two legs start going. Imagine what they feel with their four. Sorry about the finger there, y'all. Got kind of distracted. Alright, we're going to stir this in. And I'm going to come back and show y'all the final product. I doubt you want to sit here and watch this thing steam and steam and steam and steam and steam. Oh, second thought, I almost made a boo-boo, y'all. Forgot. Got canned tomatoes. You can use whatever you want. Today, since we're to the Cajun and trying to keep it mostly Cajun, we're going to do diced tomatoes and green chilies. Add a little bit of pepper in there. They're mild green chilies though. I ain't trying to light people's worlds on fire here. Well, it is one colorful mixture though. This many ingredients, we're tipping on the area similar to hobo stew. But trust me, this is delicious. I make this for the holidays quite often. Just for some reason today, it sure did sound good. This corn just went flying. Alright, y'all, see you in a second. I do believe we've reached the end of our cooking venture here, folks. This is a Cajun Black Bean Stew. Like I said before in the opening of this video, I don't know how Cajun this recipe really is. Looks similar to gumbo or jambalaya, minus the rice. But yeah, this is done. Any more done, everything's just going to start falling apart. But it is a stew, so I mean, it's supposed to have some water in it. And it's a nice thick broth, and it smells absolutely delicious. Alright, that'll do it, folks. We're going to let this cool off and dig in. Y'all have a good one.